see here. Give you some scenery where we're at. We're in beautiful Palm Desert. Some hiking. Come up here. We're gonna pull some lines with the Capra. We got the good old Capra build here. Nothing crazy about it. Got it sitting on some 2.2 Mickey Thompsons. Some Amazon heavy wheels. Got the Angora yellow silicones. We got steering servo upgrade. We got 35 kg on there in the front. We got the stock one in the back still. I don't know what that one's rated at. It's probably 25 or something like that. Got the Desert Lizard droop setup, internal springs. It's running pretty good. Got that running in some 27.5 weight fluid. We got the brass in the front here. Let's pick it up and show you. We got, it's a pretty heavy rig. This Mickey Thompson setup is super beefy. Each wheel weighs a pound with the setup I have here. It pulls good though. Really recommend it with this super aggressive tread setup here. You see some of the wear and tear on those leading edges. It tucks pretty good. I'm gonna run you're gonna run like a smaller millimeter. I think it has like a 9mm hub adapter. I'm gonna try to run the 6. Try to pull them in just a little bit more. Yeah, the Raiden skid plate putting in a lot of work. You can see how much wear and tear on there already. I like the like how it's got the Axial logo cut in there. I was worried about it getting cut and getting cut up, getting caught up on the cuts right here, but it's not really a problem. It seems to slide over it pretty well. It was getting hung up pretty bad on the front here, but after just beating on it, and then I actually ended up sanding it just a smidge, and it pulls good now. Looks like the link came loose over here. Gonna have to repair that. And link looks like it came loose on that side too. I don't know if that could have been from a fall or something along those lines, but whatever, I'll get that squared away. It pulls pretty good though. It's a fun rig. It's like I said, it's heavy, so it holds the lines pretty good on these really jagged, like super jagged rocks here. We're enjoying a beautiful Sunday morning. Yeah, so this is it, man. Nothing crazy, but we're just gonna pull some lines. I'm not gonna do too much more talking. Just gonna let it play out, and I'll move the camera around, and we'll see what we got. We're on the Muse controller, whatever the hell. 10 channel, works well. I like it. Got the Hobbywing Fusion Pro set up on here. Anybody familiar with the Hobbywing stuff knows it just pulls like a train as far as the torque. It's pretty fast when I want to wrap on it with the stock Capra gearing and the tranny. I haven't done anything with the transmission. Just got that stock gearing in there, but I did put the overdrive in the front. I think it's supposed to be, I want to say 27%, something like that. Yeah, the hardened teeth or whatnot. I was wondering if it was gonna make some extra noise. I was wondering about the clearance, as far as like backlash and all that. But it's great. It's quiet, and it seems to do the trick. And it gives it like right around 30% dig all the time, and it does make a difference. So pull it back over here. There we go. The 4-wheel steer is a must. Once you get used to using 4-wheel steer, it's kind of, I don't know, it kind of feels like a cheat code or something, and you get used to using it, and then it's kind of tough to go away from it. The droop setup's great. I do notice a difference compared to the stock setup, which, I mean, I didn't have any complaints about the stock setup. It seemed to hold pretty well. The ride height was not really an issue as far as making it feel tippy. But after switching to this setup, you definitely can tell a difference. It definitely droops more, It just holds the lines a little bit smoother, a little bit more controlled, which I guess that's what we're ultimately looking for. And yeah, you put it with this Fusion Pro setup, and you can see how super smooth it is. I'll get a little closer here. How do we set here? It is pretty high stakes. It is a cliff right there. I'm not like close to it or really anything. I still got a couple feet, but yeah, that is as far of a drop off as it might look on the camera. It's totally an edge right there. But you know, I mean, if we're gonna do it, might as well have some fun and might as well give myself a little bit of a challenge, especially when you're going this slow. I mean, who gives a shit? It's not gonna happen anyways. So pull it around. My main thing is I just always run the rig in a spot where, like, you know, if it were to have a problem, I can still get out there and like walk to it. So even though it looks like it's right there out on the edge, which again, it is on the edge actually, you know, like getting over here, like doing this stuff is pretty close, which I don't worry about it with the Fusion setup, but there's no way I would be doing this with that stock motor ECU setup, that Spektrum garbage. It was, I mean, it was just not doing it for me. But yeah, you can see, just kind of cruise it around. It's pretty fun. Let's bring it over here. Cruise over here and now, I don't know about this line right here. This is going to be a pretty tough side hill once I bring up that passenger side rear. Let's see what happens. I'm going to try to hold it with that driver front. Let's see if I can push to it slowly. Shit, looks good. Looks like it's going to happen. The Mickey Thompsons hold amazingly well. They weren't out of control when they were brand new, because they felt like, I mean, honestly, that the tread blocks were just a little bit too tall. And yeah, but I mean, they just look so cool. I wanted to stick with it. And I know that, you know, or at least I heard that they're supposed to be, you know, so much better once they get worn in and this and that. And that's absolutely the truth. They've gotten so much better. They feel so grippy now. And it's kind of cool having so much of a gigantic tread block, because on these super jagged, sharp rocks that we have over here in Palm Desert, where I'm riding this thing, I don't know, man. The thinner like competition quote unquote style tires just get chewed up. I got my J Concepts, and the J Concepts are, you know, obviously they're an amazing tire. You know, there's no doubt about that. But running it on these kind of rocks, it's just not really suited for it, because I mean, I got to get more than 3 sessions out of a set of tires, if you know what I mean. And yeah, I have yet to run the J Concepts on this Capra, because the Capra is so heavy that I just can't help but wonder if the J's will just get chewed up, which, I mean, obviously they will. So we're just kind of waiting. I don't know, when I go back to Yucca or something like that, that's probably when I'll run the J's, but until then. Also, I had another problem with them. Like, they wouldn't stay on the fucking wheel. Like, they kept like rolling off, and I don't understand why, because I mean, they're the beadlocks, and I haven't had any kind of issue with that with these Mickey Thompson wheels. And the Mickey Thompson wheels have taken an amazing amount of you know, abuse, and you can see how they've been just so super flexed out, and they handle it no problem. Whereas those J's, I mean, I don't know, like maybe I just gotta throw a little bit of like glue on the bead or some shit like that, but I'm not trying to do all that. I just want to be able to switch off the wheels and tire combo and mess around with it a little bit freer than having to glue it. And I mean, these Amazon beadlock wheels, they're pretty good for what they are, I think. You know, they got some good like weight to them, and they feel like they're super straight. Like, the machining is really good on them. I'm a fan of the hardware that comes with them. Like, it's all good, if you ask me. Yeah, and I mean, kind of like why spend more? You know, I mean, you can spend crazy amounts of money on. Oh shit, here we go. Here we go. Let's get some action going on here. But yeah, look at these lines that holds are pretty amazing. Let's see if I can hold it right here as it. Oh, look at that! Look at that thing just. Oh, look at that. That's just how you do it, guys. There you go. Boop, boop. It's not the best camera film. I mean, I'm, filming and holding the camera and everything at the same time, or trying to use the rear steer at the same time. Oh, look at that. Slow and easy. All right, well, let's set it up over here. Let's get you a different spot. See if I can get this to a decent spot here, and I'll just basically climb the shit up to the camera. I don't know. Set it up like that. Looks pretty good. Alright, let's ride it. You're probably not going to be able to see it just yet. I got to bring it through. Woo! Alright, here it comes. Here it comes. Oh, yeah, this seems like it's pretty steep. I don't know how it looks on the camera, but it really does seem like it's pretty steep. I mean, it looks like a lot. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if it's a realistic line, don't worry, it's gonna pull the line. Especially on these super jagged rocks like this. These rocks are so grippy. See if I can pull it around over here. You guys seriously? I mean, it's so ridiculous. Look at this shit. You know, just roll it on the rock slider a little bit. Mickey Thompson's putting in that work. So controlled with the fusion setup. I mean, look at this control. Look at the torque. All right, let's get it on here. Let's see what we got. Should be okay. Let's see if we can slide it. Hold it up with the rear like this. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna hold or not right here. I can't use the rear steering because I'm holding the damn camera. All right. Let's just do that. Man, it's on there good on that skid plate. Shit. All right, well that's when you got to know. You got to know. You just got. All right, we're gonna pick it up. We're not gonna try to. We're not trying to break anything. So yeah, I was on there. Looks like it was just riding that jagged edge. All right, well whatever. It's the first time it's got stopped today. It's gonna happen once in a while. Just gonna keep it going. Yeah, just finessing that rear steering, letting it do its thing is where it's at, man. Yeah, see, even driving it weird like that, it still just, it really does just want to go over mostly everything. It's pretty sick. I've heard people say that if you have four-wheel steer, you don't really need dig. I think that's a bunch of bullshit. I can already tell that you really do need both. I mean, if you want to pull some serious lines, there's just times when you'd want to hold that rear down, and yeah, pretty sweet. I'm bringing it around. Yeah, here's the cheat code here. Bloop, 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 bloop.